Hey guys, what's up? Blind Toes here. Hey, you know what? I know that I haven't been doing my interviews for a while, and a lot of people keep asking me to bring it back and do some more. And I have, and I finally got off my butt to do it, and also on X, and to message a guest of mine that I am excited because I have been a fan of his because like he's the one that back then when I was before console gaming, I downloaded so much of the games from his channels because like, he did so much reviews. So it probably cost me like a lot of money too, man. So, but yeah, but anyways, but I'm excited, but also nervous. But I shouldn't be. But who cares? It's fun. I got illegally cited Jesse Henderson here with me.
All right. Well, thank you for inviting me on, and should be fun.
Yes, it should because yeah, because like I'm excited because yeah, he is a accessibility consultant, also a AT instructor, and then everything else that he has other hats for that I probably forgot about.
Yeah. I mean, I've definitely been keeping busy. I think that my one of my biggest problems is I have the tendency to people ask me like, "Hey, can you do this?" or "Would you be interested in that?" I'm like, "Sure." And so
Hmm.
I'm just keeping plenty busy. But yeah.
Yeah, like we all will be, because like for certain things. Ooh, shoot. Let me check. See, let me check who's here. Oh, no one's here yet, but yeah. But anyways, but yeah, like if there are people are in the chat that wants to ask him questions, hey, you can ask like Jesse any questions you guys want, and he will possibly want to answer if he feels like it.
Yeah, no, and so yeah, I mean, I guess I can just introduce myself for
Yeah.
anyone who isn't familiar. Um,
Hmm.
so yeah, my name is Jesse Anderson, and by day I work as an assistive technology specialist. Used to be a technology trainer, but I do more like technology evals and different
Hmm.
things like that. I work a lot with like high school and college students, kind of
Hmm.
getting them set up for high school, college, and getting them ready for, hopefully becoming employed and all that.
Hmm.
And then outside of my day job, I do a lot of different things. I have been running the Illegally Cited YouTube channel since 2012, believe it or not. Good Lord. But yeah, I've been doing that for several years, and that's still going strong. I release videos about usually about three times per week, sometimes a little bit more often if there is a bonus video that I might want to do. Maybe there's an accessibility announcement, maybe there's a major tech or gaming event or something like that. I used to do some streaming, but I just got too busy with other things that I had to let something go. So I haven't streamed on Twitch for a couple years now. Out and then other than that, like I have my hands in a few other areas where I do a little bit of technology and game accessibility advocacy and consulting work, some beta testing. I was part of XR Access, which was great until it unfortunately shut down due to funding issues at the end of last year. But I'm still involved with another project that is working to try to make virtual and augmented reality more accessible. And other than that, yeah, beta testing, a little bit doing some stuff with the Microsoft Low Vision Advisory Board, um, kind of just, and in there we basically look at doing like if you see low vision settings in Windows, whether that be magnifier, high contrast things, we try to take a look at that and give them suggestions on improving things like that, and a little bit of Xbox, and so yeah, and then just a little bit of everything else. Been doing a few podcast appearances recently, and
Hmm.
that's actually been a lot of fun. I find I really like talking to people in this type of format and just you know uh, talking on all kinds of things, tech, nerdy, and gaming, and anything else.
Mm. Yeah, because I seen you like you said like multiple times. Yeah, that, like that like you enjoy like doing podcasts.
Yeah, I never thought I would. It's funny
Mm-hmm.
because you know, when I was younger, I thought I hated public speaking. When we had like speech
Mm-hmm.
class in high school, it's like I hated it. But I
Mm-hmm.
think that was just, I just didn't generally never really liked high school to begin with. And then they would give you these assignments for like,
Like we all do,
oh,
you know,
recite this poem or something. I'm like, I don't care about any of that. But,
or
give
read
me
this out loud, you
something.
know.
Yeah, read it aloud or just some other, or give a speech on some topic that I don't really feel comfortable. I'm not an expert in.
Mm-hmm.
But like if I will say one thing, the YouTube channel has really helped me over the last several years. Not, I mean, for my day job, for podcast appearances, for anything like that. It's just made me a lot more kind of comfortable speaking on the fly, and
Mm-hmm.
even just even professionally, like in my day job, it's like, oh, I
Mm-hmm.
can articulate myself better. So it's kind of a fun thing.
Same, because like when I started, like I was like, atrocious on camera. I was stuttering. I was like forgetting what I was going to say. But then, truthfully, over time, it actually helped me to talk better too. And hey, Blaze in the chat. But yeah, because like honestly, even I got a little bit better at talking too.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it definitely helps. I mean, doing the YouTube channel and even
Mm-hmm.
streaming,
Mm-hmm.
especially doing it on the fly. Like when I do my
Mm-hmm.
videos, I don't do a lot of editing, but I really
Mm-hmm.
just talk live,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a whole other kind of unique aspect to recording in itself.
Mm-hmm.
Some people work better from a script, but other people, like myself, I just kind of hit record and let her go. That's been my way of doing it.
Yeah, but then and like it's showing people, hey, this is raw and this is you,
Well, yeah, and I think it gives a really good idea
Mm-hmm.
about like if I'm showing off some technology or a
Mm-hmm.
game, just like showing like this is accessible, this isn't accessible. Oh, I actually am
Mm-hmm.
having a little bit of trouble here.
Mm-hmm.
Where could be a menu, it could be some part of gameplay, any number of different things. So
Oh yeah, yeah. Because when I told you before, yeah, like off a stream, when I was looking through, especially when I saw that list, was it the iOS accessible games? I was browsing through it, right? I was like, wait a minute, I have downloaded more, like about like a good 10 of these games way back then.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was funny when you introed. I'm like, and you're like, yeah, you made me spend so much money. I'm like, oh, good, I have revenge because I follow a couple other YouTube channels, and
Yeah.
especially they cover a lot of these boomer shooters, and like, oh, I want to play that, and I spend so much money, I have to get it, and so now I get
Wow.
to make somebody else spend money.
Yeah. See,
So
Dark
I'm
Room.
vindicated.
Yeah, Dark Room, Solara. Let's see. The audio defense zombie arena. That one was actually pretty good, actually. But yeah.
Yeah, that one's not available anymore.
No, so sad. Then I got the one mage one. I can't remember the name. It was a text one.
Oh, there's been so many.
Like so crystals. And then like I had the crafting kingdom. Yes, I did get that one. BitLife. Let's see. The choice and hosted games. I bought a bunch of those. Thank you for that.
Yeah, there's another one I saw somebody mention on AppleViz recently. There's kind of an alternative to BitLife that I haven't really poked at very much. I just popped into the app for a couple seconds just to see what its initial accessibility was like, and I will probably be doing a video for that here in the near future. I think it's called LifePop.
No, but then I also got the Lifeline one, and then the what was the one other one? It was like Blind Side, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, there was one called Blindside.
Yeah. Because like I downloaded so much, but then I'm like, damn it.
Yeah, if you really want a cool, it's a game that I need to get back to, especially. There's a game called Black Box that is just It's so cool.
Hmm.
Have you played that one?
No, but then I played the other one. It was something Smash. It's like where like you put the colored like gems together. No,
Okay.
yeah, but like I'm thinking I'm getting the name wrong because like it was $1. I don't know that.
Sure.
Yeah, it's like
No, Black Box is really interesting because it's not your typical game. Basically, you have these different challenges, and
oh, I
it
did
actually
before. Yeah. Now, yeah, because like you have to like these like challenges, but then like it'll light up the nodes, right? Like once you complete the challenge, I think.
right, but it actually uses features of your phone. So like you might
Hmm.
have to turn Bluetooth on and off. You might have to use your accelerometer. You might have to let the battery hit a certain percentage. And there's ones that I still don't even know what the hell they want me to do.
Oh yeah, I definitely did watch that video.
It's a really cool game, and I haven't
Yeah.
looked at it in a long time, but I know
Hmm.
I keep seeing periodic updates to it, so I want to go back and see what he's added.
Yeah, because like from those games, and then like then like a couple years ago, let's see, probably around like 2021, 2022, I got back into like a regular like a console gaming again.
Okay, what console do you have now?
I have like first one was the Xbox Series S, and then now the PlayStation 5.
Okay, so you got both of them. Cool.
Hmm.
So have you dove into like The Last of Us and Forza?
The Last of Us, yes, because like I didn't play it on stream. I just want to experience it for myself first, you know. It's
Oh, for
like
sure.
because like everyone else has played it. Sorry, but like to death already, like 1 and 2. So why add myself to the pile? Even though I can, I just want to experience this for myself personally.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when part 2 came out, and
Hmm.
I was so blown away with
Hmm.
how accessible it was.
Hmm. Yeah, because like I think I watched the first. I think I watched the playthrough of 2, not 1. But then like because like I went backwards. Then to answer your question for
Well,
Forza
yeah,
2,
because
yes,
2 was the first one that was accessible.
yeah.
They went back and did 1 when they remastered it.
Hmm. Yeah, and like to answer your question, yeah, and I have tried Forza. Really bad at it because I'm Asian, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, no, but the fact that you can, I'm just so amazed at like the fact that you can play a simulation racing
No,
game
yeah. I
totally
agree.
blind, and it works super well. Like,
I totally agree because like I was like, how are they gonna put accessibility, especially for a blind person? Then like when I booted up, and then did the typical, went through all the menus,
hmm
and like we all do, like even like for phones too, like new iOS or like the or like or or like a talkback, you poke through like all the menus and everything else. So that's what I did for like Forza. I was like, oh, okay. But then like when I tried out for myself, I was like, oh, so that's how they did this.
and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
really, I mean, there is a lot to learn, but once you sort of figure it out,
Hmm.
it's actually really intuitive.
It is. And then and done smartly too. Like, oh wow,
Oh, absolutely. And like, unfortunately, we haven't heard anything, but like
Hmm.
Microsoft had its recent Xbox
Hmm.
Direct, whatever, a couple weeks ago, and they've got that Forza Horizon. What are we up to? 6 or 7? I forget. I think 6. Um,
Horizon 6.
yeah, Horizon 6, and I'm really, really hoping it has the Forza Motorsport accessibility because I'm going to be super disappointed if they go back to what was in Horizon 5, where you're basically just, yeah, hold down the accelerator and it'll drive for you, basically.
Hmm. Yeah, because like Forza's cool. It's more of like a like circuit race style. But then if they take and like you said before, because like I did watch the GDC video like just today too, like
Oh, okay.
yeah, I do agree. If they can put the accessibility from Motorsport to Horizon for a arcade style, that would be cool. That would be cool though.
Well, yeah, because Horizon is more your open world. Like you
Yeah,
go to events and then you'll do, like a circuit race or something or a point to point. But,
yeah, almost
and I think,
like a Need for Speed. Yeah.
yeah, some of the more recent Need for Speed. But I just have this fear that we're going to be regressing, and if I
Hmm.
really hope
Hmm.
that it's not back to
Same,
Forza Horizon 5,
same.
especially when I heard, last year when Microsoft laid off and closed Turn 10. That made me mad.
Yeah,
All the great work they've done.
yeah. Because like I was like, but I guess we're gonna have to see, if they are gonna use the accessibility from like Motorsport.
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember when it's either coming out in like April or May, I forget. And so I'm hoping we hear something
Hmm.
either way soon, because if they do add the Forza Motorsport accessibility, it's one that I kind of want to buy. Like, I have Game Pass and I could play it for free,
Hmm.
but like I kind of want to own it just because if it is that accessible.
Because if it is, then yeah, then I would actually probably buy it too. Because like right now I have Game Pass. Because like I had Ultimate, but then when I heard that they were jacking up the price to $30, I was like, sorry, nope, I'm gonna go back to $15 to the premium tier. I don't care. I'm not spending that much money.
Yeah, well, and see, that's the thing is I keep thinking I'm wanting to cancel
Hmm.
Game Pass too because I'm on Ultimate, and I knew I was going to keep it through November, December because
Hmm. Hmm.
they had, what did they have, like Ninja Gaiden 4, which I
Oh
played
yeah, yeah,
some of, and I
yeah. Because like I saw Victor Dima like did a review on that too.
yeah, and it's actually very low vision friendly from what I've played of it. I played a few levels in, and then I'm like,
Wow.
nah, I'm gonna stop this now because I have so much to play, and I'm gonna wish list it on Steam so that I can buy it when it goes on sale. And there
Uh-huh.
was another, I'm trying to remember, there was some other game that was on Game Pass last, like, October, November, that I don't remember. It was some other big game that I
Uh,
wanted to play.
it wasn't Starfield, right?
No, that came out a couple years ago. I wanted to love Starfield so bad,
Mm-hmm.
and there are things I like about it, but
Mm-hmm.
I just wish that the navigation assist was
Mm-hmm.
way better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know because I'm still on the fence about either stopping my Xbox Live, even because like even though I have friends that I do actually play like Diablo 4 and like in other games with it like Gears 5 with it, but then like I can, but then I'm like yeah, $15 is fine. It's not that much. It's better than paying $30.
Yeah, well, and I mean, I have a Series S, but other than like the occasional where I might go in
Mm-hmm.
and play some old Xbox Live Arcade games
Mm-hmm.
that are backwards compatible, like everything I
Mm-hmm.
do is on the PC now.
Yeah, same for me. I'm more of like the PlayStation guy because I play more of like the Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat side of like the blind FGC stuff, and then like Spider-Man, like Marvel Spider-Man 2,
Hmm.
Last of
Hmm.
Us, and like the other games that are like that weren't Xbox but now on like PlayStation 2. So like, Plus
Yeah.
I like the feel of like the PlayStation 5 controller.
See, that's interesting that you say that because, like, I love the DualSense controller,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
the thing that I've never really liked about the Sony controllers is I
Mm-hmm.
don't like the way the analog sticks are.
Yeah,
I
because like you
like
squish
I
down
like
like.
them offset. I like the one where the, like, on the Xbox one.
Oh, you like more of like the S shape where like it's like
Well, no, where
yeah.
you have your, like, your D-pad is lower,
Mm-hmm.
and then your left analog stick is up higher. I don't like um the left analog stick is lower, although it's not as bad on the Dual Sense. Like, the Dual Shock controllers were
Mm-hmm.
smaller and I found it
Mm-hmm.
more uncomfortable,
Mm-hmm.
but because the Dual Sense controllers are a bit more, they've got more like more of a handle to them,
Mm-hmm.
and so I don't mind it as much. But
Yeah,
yeah,
because like
I
cause
love
like yeah.
that controller, but I like the layout of the Xbox a little better.
Well, because like for me, I mostly play fighting games, so that's why like I go towards the PlayStation 5. But then if I play Gears 5, then I play the Xbox with the Xbox controller.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
because like
Gears, the only part that's accessible on that is the like the
ho-
horde mode, right?
yes, only the horde mode. Because like I know that the remastered of Gears Reloaded, I did download and check it out. I was like, no, it's only for like the competitive mode. No, no horde. It's like no, I don't. Yes, the accessibility is good in the the versus stuff. I was like, yeah, I don't feel like getting shotgun every couple of seconds, then just popping in, then running around. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
no, but then like the improvements I like, like they tell you how much ammo, what gun you have. When you walk over like the gun, it literally tells you, and
Sure.
yeah, that part I like. But I just mostly play it for the horde mode.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not
Mhm.
opposed to playing multiplayer, but I've just really gone more into. I've been more of a
Mhm.
single player guy the
Mhm.
last several years.
Mhm.
I mean, even like I really enjoy Mortal Kombat, but
Mhm.
I don't. I'm doing so many other things that I don't feel like I
Mhm.
have
Time.
the time or the patience to really sit and learn a character or two. So I'm always going to be on scrub level.
So I guess no Cento Showdown for you then.
I don't know. I mean, part of me thinks it would be fun to try to enter one time,
Hmm.
but part of me also feels like I have too much vision
So
because, huh?
so.
Well, no, but it's meant for, blind players, man. I have too
No,
much vision. I don't want to cheat.
blind and low vision players too.
I know, but
or like or like it sets you up against Sam then.
yeah. Oh, I mean, I watched the Sento Showdown, and I watched like some of these in the the final 8, and I'm just like, yeah, I would just get my ass kicked.
Wait, I know. Or like you could fight against Steve. Yeah. But yeah, because like I only recently got into fighting games like a couple years ago too, and I can say I'm fairly okay at it, like
Hmm.
barely average,
I mean, as far as the Mortal Kombat games go,
Mm-hmm.
like ever since Mortal Kombat 9,
Mm-hmm.
I love their story modes because their story modes are just so
Mm-hmm.
ridiculously crazy
Yeah, yeah. Because like
that
the
that's what I
reason,
come to them for.
yeah, because like the reason I got Mortal Kombat 1 was to check out the accessibility, but then
Oh,
also
it's fantastic.
yeah, but then also like my other friends were playing it too. I was like, okay, why not? I'll join this like Mortal Kombat. You know, I'll spend the money
Hmm.
to play with my friends.
Well, and that's one of the hardest things that I've
Hmm.
found is that now that we've had things like
Hmm.
MK1 and Forza and
Hmm.
The Last of Us,
Yeah.
now that we've seen this level of accessibility, I'm
Hmm.
like, when I play other games, even that I play visually,
Hmm.
I don't, and they lack some of these accessibility features. I'm like, God, like, why doesn't every game have these things? I don't have as much patience for games where I have to struggle to read things the way I used to.
Yeah, or just doing like the old school way stuff, just memorizing stuff. Like okay, this game we got to memorize this how many menus, and this game we
Hmm.
got to go down this much.
Yeah, I mean, I can use Windows Magnifier
Yeah.
sometimes, but
Hmm.
sometimes a game doesn't play well with that either, and so you can't really use that. I have started using NVDA OCR a little bit more,
Hmm.
and that it depends on the game, but it seems to
Hmm.
work reasonably well.
Yeah, because like for me, like since The Last of Us, I did get spoiled because of the Last of Us series. And then just like, like since God of War Ragnarok came out, then the accessibility was kind of uh okay. But then like there is a guide to it, but then I'm like, you know what? No, I won't spend the money. I can't see myself playing a little bit. Wait, hold up. I gotta look at the guide. Okay. Da 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 this. Go back. Oh, another guy. Wait, let me look at the guide. No, because that to me would cut the experience
Yeah,
for me personally. For me personally, I can't do
right.
that because like it'll cut the experience for me because like I want to
Yeah.
experience. Yeah,
Well, and
you
I
know.
know, like, I mean, I played a fair bit into
Yeah.
Ragnarok, and it was really there were some puzzles where that's
Mhm.
where I had trouble.
Mhm.
There was one, I don't even remember what the mechanic was, but there was some puzzle I think that I got stuck on, and I wasn't sure what to do, and then I just never got back to the game.
Mhm.
But I totally get where you're coming from. Like, I don't want to have to sit with a walkthrough, or, I've seen even a few blind players like
Mhm.
on YouTube where I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but like,
Mhm.
playing with like a co-pilot thing where like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
control half of it for you. I'm like, I don't want that. That's like the Forza thing. I'm like, I know I want to drive the car myself. I want to move through the environment myself.
Mhm.
I don't want somebody else to have to play the game for me.
Mhm. Yeah, because like like cheers to people that want to play the like the co-pilot or sit there with the guy. Because like for me personally, I just want to experience how I experienced The Last of Us. Part 1 and 2. Just sit
Hmm.
there. Do everything myself. And just enjoy it. Enjoy the experience and the moments.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
for
like
sure.
I was excited though because come on, it's the first God of War game that has accessibility. I was excited.
Oh yeah, I mean the
Yeah,
combat is really good. Some of the
yeah,
traversal is generally pretty good.
yeah.
I think it's just really, I think some of like the puzzle mechanics,
Hmm.
there's just not quite enough there in a few cases. And I
Yeah,
was
because
hoping that they would add more post launch, but I don't know if they have.
no, because like I heard that they let go of like some of like the accessibility people. I think because
Ah,
because I was waiting for them. How like they did it with Marvel Spider-Man 2. Okay, 6 months later, hey guys, here's
yep.
the other update for like the accessibility.
Oh yeah, I remember that because I actually waited. I didn't cover
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man when it came out. I waited
Mm-hmm.
until
Mm-hmm.
that accessibility patch was put in.
Yeah, and I glad I waited too because like
Oh,
I like
same.
yeah because like I watched like other people like you Silas and then like some other people too like demo it and then it's like okay cool, this is worth my money right now, I'm gonna get it
Hmm.
right now.
Yeah, it's a really cool game. Like the problem is there's so many of these like giant games, like everything is open world now,
Mm-hmm.
and so it takes like 20, 50 hours, and I'm like, I don't know when I'm going to have time to finish all these big games. I give me a good curated like 10-hour experience and I might be able to I might actually be able to get through a game.
Oh,
Like,
like back in the day where like just like 10, 15, maybe 20 hours at most.
I mean, I mean, as long as it's a good polished experience, I have no problem with that kind of a game length because,
Mm-hmm.
um, like I finally, because I wanted to free up some hard drive space on my
Mm-hmm.
computer,
Mm-hmm.
I finally got through the PC version of The Last of Us Part 2 over holiday break. And so I'm like, okay, cool. I finally got through this. Now I can uninstall it and save some SSD space. But
Oh yeah.
The Last of Us 2 is pretty long.
Okay, yeah, because like I have watched the playthrough, but not played it myself. But I did buy the game because like the reason is I watched other people play it so much, where like uh, I'll give it a bit if I
Nah,
boot it
if you
myself
have
to
a
play it.
PlayStation, you have to own that game.
No, yeah, yeah, yeah,
You have
yeah,
to. It's so good.
yeah, yeah. Like yeah. So like that's what like on my PlayStation. It's like both The Last of Us, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Street Fighter, and Mortal Kombat 1. Even though like it's not with accessibility, I have like a PGA Tour.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just tried out that God of War game that came out earlier this couple days ago, and
Yeah, I saw
there's
it.
some nice accessibility features there,
Mhm,
but it is not blind accessible. There's even a few things like it does some really nice low vision
mhm,
things, but
mhm.
I think there's still even a couple areas where I sort of have trouble because the
Would you?
camera zooms out a little too far sometimes,
Mhm.
and um,
Would you think that the game would benefit, especially for like blind users or like users in general with a screen reader?
well, I mean, for sure. I mean, Um, yeah, I would absolutely love it if you had menu narration, text to speech,
Mm-hmm.
because you got to remember it's not just helpful for blind people, but it's
Mm-hmm.
also maybe somebody who is dyslexic or maybe has
Mm-hmm.
a learning disability, maybe
Mm-hmm.
somebody's learning English. So there's,
Mm-hmm.
all kinds of reasons that text to speech could be helpful for somebody. I know I would turn it on if it was there.
Yeah, because like I know that like Mortal Kombat 1 uses the native like a screen reader from like the PlayStation 5. So why couldn't
Hmm.
they have done that, right?
Well, I mean, like I said, it's a little more complicated than
Mm-hmm.
that because it
Mm-hmm.
depends on what, if you're using Unreal or
Mm-hmm.
Unity and
Mm-hmm.
how well
Okay.
that works together.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure. I don't know what engine the God of War game uses. I'm guessing they probably use their own proprietary one, but I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, because like I just saw that video I think like yesterday too. Because like I was like I probably watched like a good 5-10 minutes. Because like I was like okay, we'll have a screen reader. No, then I just hit the like button. Then like I'll probably just watch a bit more.
Yeah, cause yeah, I mean it's it is kind of a neat game, and it's one that
Mhm.
I will get back to at some point here. But I've been getting barraged by like all of these games that are on my wish list through Steam. It's like, oh hey, this is on sale for 60% off, and I'm just like, oh man, all these little indie games now that I'm kind of getting hooked on. I'm trying. I was playing one a lot yesterday that I just recorded a video for. I probably will release it in the fairly near future.
Mhm.
Mini Shoot Adventures. It's kind of a overhead, like a 2D Zelda type of game, but it's like a dual stick shooter. So you're like this little spaceship thing,
Mhm.
but you're wandering around like a 2D Zelda overworld and going into dungeons, and you're fighting these kind of bullet hell type of enemies and bosses. It's actually really fun.
Oh, T Blaze has a question for you.
Sure.
Let's see. Yes. Yeah, because I haven't been keeping up with the chat.
Yeah, I was actually just thinking about the chat. I kind of forgot about that again. Yeah, shoot. Go for it.
Let's see if we can read it. What game are you mostly playing now? The follow up is, and of which game are you going back to over? Yeah.
Um, well, I'm kind of bouncing between a lot of different things right now. Like I said, I just started getting hooked on that mini shoot adventure. I'm kind of want to put some more time into that.
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing a little bit of some, just checking out a few boomer shooters. Your retro first-person
Mm-hmm.
shooters.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that I'm really playing like a major game like that I'm devoting it like that I'm hooked on any one specific game at the
Mm-hmm.
moment.
Mm-hmm.
But that probably will change in the next month or two. I know there's some beat 'em ups that are coming out that I want to play. There's some retro shooters I want to play. We got Forza coming out. Um,
Triffy, I thought you were gonna say like a washing simulator over and over.
oh well, I did play a hell of a lot of that. But I've beat that game, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
just waiting for the DLC to come out for it.
Uh-huh.
Um, the reason I love that game is just it's such a chill game, and I can
Mm-hmm.
just put on a podcast or
Mm-hmm.
an audio book, and I can just like kind of zone out and play it and listen to
Mm-hmm.
something. I mean, I'm such a nerd. I bought it on Steam and I played through the story, or I played through the whole campaign.
Uh-huh.
And then because it was also on Game Pass, I went and downloaded the PC version through the Xbox app and got all the
Uh-huh.
or I got like the career achievements and just
Uh-huh.
played through the campaign again.
Uh-huh.
Just because I'm like, yeah, I'll do some more power washing. What the heck, you know?
How about the PlayStation?
Nah, I, there's something about like I like for shooters and that type of thing. I don't know. I just for some reason
Mm-hmm.
I so prefer keyboard and mouse.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like I have better control over my aim
Mm-hmm.
with the mouse. But
Yeah, yeah, it's reasonable.
yeah. But honestly, like I'm really playing a lot of
Okay.
indie games, a lot of just these really smaller
Mm-hmm.
smaller titles. You know, they could be platformers, they could be I've been playing a couple of indie racing games a little bit
Mm-hmm.
lately, but the AAA stuff really hasn't captured me all that much recently.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I'm hoping that if we get more of them that have some good accessibility, there, I mean, there's a lot of between what Microsoft announced earlier last month
Mm-hmm.
and then Sony this week. Sony had a killer. I don't know if you watched the State of
No,
Play.
no, because like I was probably out of town.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so I probably didn't have time.
Yeah,
But
it
then,
was at the end of the workday, so I checked it out and like, ooh, there's a lot of stuff in there that it looked really good. And so
okay.
whether it's going to have accessibility in it, I don't know. But they had a lot of stuff to look forward to.
Well, hopefully we'll see. And T Blaze asks, what are your top 5 mobile games?
Top 5 mobile. Um, I mean, honestly, there's a couple of visual games that I really keep coming back to. Again, they're just really relaxing, just kind of mindless games that I can play while listening to something else.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a game that came out several years ago called Threes, and there is a variation of it that is accessible. I think it's just called Accessible 2048.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It doesn't play quite the same as Threes, but it's
Mm-hmm.
very close. It's kind of a tile game.
Mm-hmm.
And so I play that one very regularly.
Mm-hmm.
There's another one called Balls, Ballz, and
Mm-hmm.
you're basically I did a video for it.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of aim, you launch a ball from the bottom of the screen, and then you're trying to break the blocks and collect these other ball icons, because the more you collect, then when you launch the next time, you launch more balls.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're just trying to go as long as you can. As far as blind accessible games go,
Mm-hmm.
um,
There's so much.
I think Dungeon Scoundrel is kind of one that I've been recently pretty hooked on.
Mm-hmm.
That one's pretty cool. I like all the things that they're adding to that. I really loved Audio Defense. I wish that it was. I wish I could get that on my modern phone.
Mm-hmm.
That was just a really fun game.
Oh yeah, it was.
I mean, like I do like some of like the dungeon crawlers, like the Adventure to Fate series of games. Those are really good.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of the the card battlers like Doncaster was pretty good. I guess like a lot of the blind accessible games are fun, but for whatever reason, I don't think they hold my attention
Mm-hmm.
as much as like a mainstream game. I mean, I'm not knocking the blind
Like.
accessible games, the games that are designed for blind players, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm much more of like an action type of player.
Mm-hmm.
And
No.
so I've never been as much into like the whole turn-based thing. Although I will say
Mm-hmm.
I have really opened up to that a bit more, because some of these iOS games, are voiceover accessible. So one of the major
Mm-hmm.
barriers that I would have playing a turn-based or menu-based game where you're playing, 95% of it is reading text or
Mm-hmm.
going through menus, I never liked doing that visually, but now that I'm able to do that via voiceover, I find it a lot easier and I can get
Mm-hmm.
into those types of games. But I'm still more of a, I like actually controlling a character and,
Mm-hmm.
action, real time combat or racing or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, because before I got into like the mainstream gaming, and yeah, I was the one that had like a bunch of those games. But then after maybe like a couple of days, I just get bored too. It's like, you know,
Yeah, I mean, they're like I said, they're good games, and
hmm
like I
yeah,
said, like Doncaster, The Adventure to Fate. There's a lot of games that have a
yeah.
lot of depth, and there's still a lot of replayability. But there's just something about I have to be in the right mood for a text game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Um,
because like to me, these are more like sitting at a doctor's office, just waiting. Then okay, pull it out for like a little bit, play. You know,
hmm hmm
that's just me though. Okay. But yeah, but like I don't know, because like mainstream gaming holds more of attention for me because like I can play it longer.
Yeah, and and there's just of course there's a wider
Mm-hmm.
variety, and that's why like I
Mm-hmm.
have several iOS games, blind accessible games videos recorded
Mm-hmm.
already,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't release them regular, or I don't release them all whenever I record them.
Mm-hmm.
I try to space them out
Mm-hmm.
because there just aren't near as many blind accessible games as there are gazillions of visual games that come out every day. And
Mm-hmm.
so I like to, I might release one every week or two.
Mm-hmm.
Um, just because that is such the ratio that we're at right now.
Mm-hmm. Would you think like there'd be like that like an actual, let's say like I I don't know when, but then would you think like is it possible like to put like accessibility in a first person shooter where a fully blind person can actually play it from beginning to end?
Depending on the like complexity,
Mm-hmm.
um, I mean, yes, I think the answer is yes, because it's just like The Last of Us, where you can play that. Uh, that's third person.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, first person is a similar thing. Um, it's really the verticality and like the like looking up and down, like, oh, there's a guy on the catwalk above you, or something like
Because
that that you have
because
to aim.
because like the reason I asked, because like I was thinking about this earlier today, because I was like, you know what if like some of like the accessibility could go, let's say, like one first person shooter that's not that complicated, right? I, I'm gonna reference because like this is probably your favorite game too, because I know it's simpler and like probably could have a more of a chance. I say Doom, because like Doom, you mostly going through each room, killing things, and then there isn't really
Well,
much controls,
so here's a question.
Yeah.
Have you been following my channel for a while? Because
I know where you're going at. I like the Toby, like a Doom accessibility mod, right?
it's gotten so freaking good, dude.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It has like waypoints now, like you
Mm-hmm.
can do, there's a compass system. Yeah, the Toby Doom mod is fantastic, and it works with Doom 1 and 2 and
Mm-hmm.
Heretic and Hexen. They have their own campaigns
Mm-hmm.
that are, you can go back and play the classic ones if you want to, but he's designed um a little bit more like beginner friendly
Mm-hmm.
versions, kind of modified campaigns
Mm-hmm.
for all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, it works really good. Like version 9, or yeah, we're on version 9 right now. They're working on version 10.
Mm-hmm.
Version 9.0 is excellent.
Okay, yeah, but I'm saying like let's just say like more of like a modern Doom. Let's say like whenever, right? Let's say like they make one. What accessibility would you think could work from like the Last of Us? Because my first thought, like the controls are not too bad. I would say probably like the You can walk around, pick up stuff, but then just click down the thumbstick to have your character pointing towards like where like you need to go for like the end of like the level. That's my first thought only, right there.
Yeah, I mean, there's a basis of what
Yeah.
your Last of Us. Um,
Yeah.
there's a lot of action in the Last of Us, but in a
hmm
way, it's a little bit more. I don't want to say slower because it's not,
It's more
but
of
it's a
like
little bit more methodical.
yeah, because like it's more of like a like a rail, like just like one track, because like you can explore, but then it's also on a single track, when you
For the most part,
yeah
there was that on Seattle Day One, they had that area
yeah yeah
where you were exploring, and that was really cool.
yeah.
But I mean, like if you're looking at Doom, the modern Doom games like Doom: The Dark Ages, which is
hmm
that was such a fun game.
hmm
Um, there's it would be interesting because you would have to have. I
hmm
mean, yes, you could click your stick or hit a button on the keyboard for
hmm
waypoint navigation, but
hmm
even just the way that enemies approach you, you could be fighting 10, 12 or more enemies at once.
uh-huh
And so you need to kind of
like
just
like
know where they are.
know
um
know where they are, but then like even with a like the aim assist or like the auto aim, you would have to have like something like where like a snap feature, right, where like goes from this enemy to this enemy, like really quick though, right?
you
uh,
could do that, or you could do a
yeah
combination. You could do
hmm
that, or you could also, like, one of the things that Toby Doom
hmm
put in there is if you're they did put a lock on
hmm
feature into Toby Doom if you want to use it, but also if you are free looking left and right with the either either the mouse or the keyboard, when an enemy is in front of you, you'll hear a targeting beep so that you know you're aiming at something.
hmm
So you have the capability to free aim.
hmm okay. Yeah.
But the other thing that
hmm
the other thing that is an interesting early observation that they put in is enemies have to basically continuously make some sort of sound, or
hmm
at a frequency
hmm
that's frequent enough
hmm
to where you know where they are, because
hmm
earlier on in the earlier versions of Toby Doom,
yeah
the enemies would make their alert noise,
uh-huh
but then they could move, they could freely move around and you didn't know where they were
hmm
until they were either chucking a fireball or shooting at you.
yeah
But now, like when you play it, they've added extra audio, so when you alert them, you'll get the alert noise. But then, a pinky demon, they'll have a constant growl.
hmm
The zombie man, every enemy will have kind of an ongoing or a frequent noise, so that
hmm
I don't have to lock on if I don't want to. I can freely
hmm
aim
hmm
toward that enemy
hmm
because I hear it growling or doing whatever it's doing.
hmm
And so you would have to apply something like that. And the other thing with like a lot of the modern, even not just Doom, but first person shooters,
hmm
a lot of them have some platforming.
hmm
I know Last of Us does too. But some of that is, again, it's a little bit more, um, it's actiony, and it's more of like there's a lot of rooms where you kind of use the platforming as like you're in this giant arena,
hmm
and so kind of the agility factors into, if you're not moving, you're dead,
yeah
basically.
hmm
So
okay
I mean, I think it could be done. I
hmm
think you just have to be pretty creative about it.
hmm okay, so like, so just like you need like probably certain things like that probably we need to be made to have like like a modern Doom with accessibility then.
Yeah, and I mean they did add a lot of accessibility for
Hmm.
people like for a lot of other disabilities, and there were some
Hmm.
things in there that were for low vision that worked really well.
Hmm.
But yeah, there would have to be a few other things that to make that type of game accessible for totally blind players.
Okay.
I think it could be done. Um, but yeah, I think you just take a lot of creative problem solving.
Hmm. Yeah. Oh, and T-Blaze asked, did you enjoy Papa Sangre?
I did. I did. I liked 1 and 2. I didn't get to play. I didn't get to play 2 as much, which I regret because 2 actually had a lot more variety.
Hmm.
I beat the first one.
Hmm.
I beat the first one, but I never got all the way through 2.
I never bought 1 or 2.
Mm.
I don't know, because like it wasn't my type of game though.
I mean, I loved it. I do have. I think it's an old iPhone 6 Plus.
Oof, that brings you back.
And I think I like if I were to plug that thing in, if it still ran, I think still have the something else games on there, so they might still run on those. But God, that's probably running what like iOS like 8 or 10 or something. Like I don't even know.
I guess it's probably 8. Like
Yeah, at most probably.
yeah, because like I had I only had the 5S, well, the 5S and the 7.
Okay.
Yeah, because like now I'm running a 15 Pro Max.
Yeah, I started on the 4S. That was my first one.
Ooh, I remember that one. I actually had that one too.
And then I went to the iPhone 5 because the screen got bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was going to just get it every other year, every 2-3 years, but then they came out with their 6 Plus. And I'm like, oh damn you made it bigger again. I must have it. And so then I went from that to,
was it like the 7 Plus too? Because like I remember one video like you were demonstrating something too, where like I think you had a 7 Plus. That's right.
I don't remember if I had a 7 Plus. I can't remember. Then I went
Or what?
to like the 10s Max.
Uh-huh.
Then I had a 13, and now I have the 16 Pro Max.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
I don't remember if I had a 7 Plus. I don't even remember anymore. It's funny.
Well, yeah, because I was literally browsing through the whole channel. I was like, oh my gosh, I did watch a majority of it here, of like his stuff or most of his stuff way back then.
Oh yeah,
yeah, because like you even convinced me to buy the app that was good but not no more. Like the KNFB reader.
Oh well, back then when that came out, it was amazing.
But then it was so pricey. I had to spend like $100 on it.
It was, but back then it was so worth it because compared to anything else that was out there,
true,
it did exactly what you needed to do. I mean, yeah, there are definitely free apps that can do that now, but back then, I mean,
true. That's fair.
I gladly paid it.
So did I, because like I was using it for a while, but then seeing AI and then Super Sense, but then I stopped using Super Sense because like it was like I kind of like seeing AI now again, you know.
Yeah, seeing AI is really good, and I really like Voice Dream because especially when it's integrated into Voice Dream Reader, and I can just scan something right into whatever folder I'm in and then save it. Such a great feature.
Yeah, it's like I only use like a little bit of apps now. Just must either Be My Eyes, Ira, Seeing AI. I think
Be My Eyes is excellent.
Yeah, I think one other one. I just can't remember the name, but that's probably like my only like 3-4 apps I mainly use.
Oh God, I have to clean off my phone because I used to like whenever I used to upgrade. I
Mm-hmm.
used to start from scratch every time. I'm like, okay, we're going to use this as a time to clean the fridge. But the last couple times I just said, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to like import it from my iCloud save,
Mm-hmm.
and I've brought it over. And I have a lot of the games, unless there's an app that I really dislike, or it's really not accessible, or
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
um actually I'm trying to figure out, I think it tells me somewhere um under settings. I wonder if it's under storage. I think last time I looked,
Mm-hmm.
I think I had well over 400 apps on my phone.
Ooh, and I barely had like 48.
I mean, I have 3 pages of apps, but then in each page they're all folder. They're like I have a audio games folder. I have a voiceover games folder. I have a
Yeah, so probably
essential
like
games folder. I
probably like
have
majority of the games are all like majority of the apps are all games and
I actually, no, that's only page 3. Page 2 is I've got like
mm-hmm.
my blindness folder, low vision. I've got an AI
Uh-huh.
folder, sports
Mm-hmm.
folder,
Okay.
productivity, and a bunch of utilities, and like shopping
Mm-hmm.
and like bill pay. I got like my financial folder where I've got all my
Mm-hmm.
banking and bill pay stuff. So,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
but yeah, no, I really do have to. I have to clean the fridge a little bit because I have so
For
damn many
sure.
apps on my phone. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
And like I'm probably like you probably use the was it like the Apple like the passwords like app, huh? Just remember all like your like information then.
I'm really glad that iCloud Keychain is there, and the
Mm-hmm.
passwords thing, because I'm sure glad you remember it, because I sure as hell don't.
Yeah, because like I'm also trying to use that more too, because like I'm like these apps. What was my password again? What did I use? I know I did use this email.
Well, and it's
What?
getting
Yeah.
so it's the other thing is it's getting so crazy because it's not just passwords, and I get it because there's all this
Mm-hmm.
fraud going around and
Mm-hmm.
everything, but like
Mm-hmm.
you have to, like, oh, I gotta use an authenticator and then get a text message and get an email, and then I gotta verify. And I really wish that I wish that you could name the apps to be longer, because
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 or 3 different apps. They're just called Authenticator.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have like Google Authenticator, Microsoft Authenticator, and I'm like, well, which one is which here?
Mm-hmm. It's like which one should I really use?
Well, no, it's like you can't, like, unless you can see the icon, like it just says, voiceover just says Authenticator. So I'm like, well, I don't, is it Google Authenticator? Is it Microsoft Authenticator? Is it, I don't know what other authenticator app you have, but they're just called the same thing. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
I mean, oh, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. No. Oh no, because like I was agreeing with like T-Base. He uses like the last password, then that like the Apple password thing too.
Yeah, I mean, I have not. I mean, I use the Apple one like to remember some of my stuff. I have not used kind of like the like a 1Password or LastPass. Like,
Mm-hmm.
part of me wants to get into
Mm-hmm.
doing that, but then
Mm-hmm.
part of me also thinks, okay, if I have a master password,
Mm-hmm.
and if somebody breaks that, well, then they only need 1Password, and then they can get into everything of mine. Whereas if I have different passwords for everything, yeah, it's a bitch to remember them all, but at least then I can, have different passwords. I mean, I know you can, but like if you have the master password for like 1Password, let's say,
Mm-hmm.
and if somebody gets into that, well, then they can
Mm-hmm.
just do whatever with all of my accounts.
Mm-hmm.
I have mixed feelings on a centralized password. I'm wanting to I wish I could understood the passkeys thing a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. I don't use those because like I'm like I'm
I've
actually
used a
going to
couple.
yeah. Because like I'm like, why use this when you know what? I might as well just remember or try to remember my password. But then that's just me. I'm
Oh
more of like,
yeah.
I'm more of like, yeah, just do it the hard way.
Yeah, like I said, I have mixed feelings because part of me does want to use a password manager and
Mm-hmm.
just be like, screw it, let's just do it. But then part of me is
Mm-hmm.
like I said, well, if they get that password, then I'm really screwed.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Oh, then like speaking of phones, probably Carrie have I probably asked you this because like you know she, uh, because I heard like are 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 you more of like Apple or like Android or both? You know.
I mean, I think both are actually getting really
Mm-hmm.
quite good.
Mm-hmm.
I've
Mm-hmm.
had a couple of Android phones, but I haven't used them
Mm-hmm.
as my primary phone. I've kind of
Mm-hmm.
just connected them to Wi-Fi and used them as like a test device.
Mm-hmm.
I primarily run iOS because I have so many apps and I've just, like, oh, I have this service, I have that service. And I like some of the way that voiceover is overall just pretty
Mm-hmm.
consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Android has gotten a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think the latest Android phone I've used is one that I got through work as a test device.
Mm-hmm.
But even that one, it was like the Pixel 5, I think,
Ooh.
5A. So I don't even remember what the Pixel's up to. What are we up to? 8 or 9 now?
9 to 10's coming out soon because like I think a couple of years ago because like me and Carrie had a little fun thing of hey let's switch our daily drivers. You go Pixel and I go iPhone, and I did that for almost like 2 weeks, and yeah.
Okay. So
I was I,
are
I
you
grabbed
more
the
iOS or are you Android?
I am iOS
Okay.
because like I like it, like you said, it's more consistent. I don't feel that even though like people are telling me no, you're probably wrong, you're probably not using it right, because like to me if I use the because like I had the Pixel 7, to me I felt this little lag when I was swiping, even though people are saying no, you must be doing it wrong. I'm like, or like whatever,
Nah, I mean, there's a little bit of lag
Mhm.
every once in a while, but I mean, the Pixel phones are probably, if you're gonna go Android,
Yeah.
I would probably go the Pixel just because it's the most pure version of Google.
Mm-hmm.
And like Samsung has got all their other crap on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that early on, I
Mm-hmm.
think it's a little better now, but the thing that turned me away from Android
Mm-hmm.
originally was that I liked that it was more open,
Mm-hmm.
but what I didn't like was that every manufacturer was allowed to be so different. And the problem with it was if Google releases an update for Android, okay, the Pixels will get it pretty much right away.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have a Samsung or a Motorola or any other brand,
Mm-hmm.
who knows if you're getting that update? You
Mm-hmm.
might get it 6 months later, if at
Yeah.
all. And there was a time where before some of these accessibility features became standard, like at work, I remember there was a period where I believe it was like Android 4 and then 4.1 or 4.2.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people were coming in and they had Android 4 phones and their devices weren't getting the 4.2 upgrade or
Mm-hmm.
4.1 upgrade. The problem is that if you got the 4.1 upgrade, that is when they started introducing the magnification feature.
Mm-hmm.
And so if your phone didn't have that device, we just basically had to say, well, you're kind of screwed. You kind of have to get a new phone if you want to stay Android.
Mm-hmm. Because like after the challenge, okay, I got a bit more respect for like the Android side, but then for me, I still prefer it because like I was like, like okay, like if I didn't have the money for like an iPhone, and let's say like I'm a new blind person, yeah, I
Mhm.
would I would actually pick up a Pixel because one, it's a bit cheaper, and it does what it needs to do for a screen reader.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does. There's
but
there
I
are
st-
some things with like that it
yeah.
still doesn't do. Like you can't,
Mm-hmm.
like, I think if I remember correctly, you still can't copy and paste from like a web page. You can only copy and paste if you're actually in an edit field.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't just go to like a web page and select a paragraph and copy it.
Mm.
I think you have to be in an actual editable field
Mm-hmm.
in order to copy and paste. And I do that on iOS all the time. I can't tell you how often I will copy a block of text or a code or a number or something that's not in an edit field.
Yeah, because like what I sort of liked about it too, yes, it had like multiple gestures for to do, well, two set, well, like one separate gesture, and then like the alternative gestures to do the same thing. But then just especially for like their version of the swipe up to go home, I didn't like the 2 finger swipe up because it would never do it for me, and I'm like, I'm doing the right thing, so I had to do the alternative, whatever the other one, like the shape, the L one.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
I got so used to the L gestures that the L ones typically didn't bother me too much.
Yeah.
But what I know is that's the other thing about Android is it really does depend on what kind of phone you get, because
Mm-hmm.
because the first Android devices I started testing was back when the Nexus 7 tablets were around.
Oh, I remember those.
And I got them because they were cheap.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a reason they were cheap, because the touch, the actual sensitivity, the responsiveness of the touchscreen on the Nexus 7s sucked.
Mm.
I mean, it did the job, but like there was a lot of times where I had to hit a gesture 2-3 times for it to register. And then I went to like a phone, you know, I tried another iPhone, I tried like a Pixel or something when those started coming out. I'm like, oh, okay, the Nexus screens were just that bad. Because I don't really have much of a problem with the Pixel screens. The one focus thing that I don't like about Android as much is, especially when you're on the keyboard, where like if you go from one thing to another, or you want to do like, let's say if I type the word, you know, if I type my name, Jesse, Jesse, I go JE and then I do S, and if I tap the S again, it doesn't say it, and I have to move away from it and come back to it. Like you can't just touch it again and it'll say it. Like you have to focus away from it before it'll say it. So there's just little like quality of life things that that's kind of why I stick to iOS. But the one thing I will give Android, I much prefer the way it does magnification gestures over the way that iOS does it.
Oh yeah, Carrie has definitely been saying like the magnification was so much better.
Well, I mean, because like that whole double tap and drag thing with 3 fingers is just clunky.
It is
for iOS, and
it is
like if you turn on the gesture, you just triple tap and then you pinch to zoom. Like, how hard is that? That's so much better.
Plus, come on, like 3 fingers literally covers up like the whole screen already anyways.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I have started using like you can turn on the little magnifier controller, so there's like a little joystick thingy, and you can do a little bit with that, and that works a little bit better. So you don't have to use 3 fingers. You can just kind of touch the little virtual joystick and then just, you know, drag that with 1 finger. And like I never used magnifier or used the zoom feature all that much on iOS until I got the 16 Pro Max, because now I have where if I triple tap the side button, that's voiceover. If I hit the action button on the left-hand side, that will turn the zoom on and off. And then the camera button, the camera control button, you can switch it from, by default, it opens up the camera, but you can switch it so that it opens the magnifier app. And now I just hit that. So I just hit that camera control button, and I've just, boom, I've got an instant CCTV on my phone.
Nice. Yeah.
So like I have all of my little shortcuts. I'm like, oh, I've got this magnification, I got that magnification,
Did not
and I
know
have
that.
voiceover toggle, so it works really well actually.
Yeah, did not know that because like one of my family members has the 17 Pro Max, and then like when I felt it, I was like, oh, here's the camera button that everyone was talking about. Because
Yeah, it's
like,
just a really long kind of strip below your power button
yeah,
on the right side.
yeah, because like I was like, heck, that's convenient.
Yeah, and like I said, it opens the camera by default, but you can switch it under. You just go to that under
Mm-hmm.
settings in the camera control,
Mm-hmm.
and you just switch to open magnifier instead. So all I do is I swipe up and hit the button, and within like a half a second, I've got
Mm-hmm.
magnifier up. It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Oh, then, what do you think about like Apple potentially, or whenever like making their version of a iPhone like fold, like a foldable like iPhone?
I mean, part of me is curious because
Mm-hmm.
I have a friend of mine
Mm-hmm.
who has one of the Samsung foldables.
Yeah, because like the current one
And
is the Z8, I think.
yeah, I think he might have the Z8 now, but when I seen his before, I think
Mm-hmm.
he
Was it the
had
7?
like a generation 1 or 2 before that.
Oh, okay, okay.
They're really cool
Mm-hmm.
because like there are times where like, yes, I have my large iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
But if I could expand it to like like an 8-inch, basically like an iPad mini, that would be really cool.
Yeah, because like the iPad Mini
But
was like a 7.9-inch one.
yeah, it was something like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think even like the foldable might even be a little bit bigger
Mm-hmm.
unfolded. But the only problem that I fear with them is because it's Apple.
Mm-hmm.
That thing is going to cost, I bet you, like $3,000.
No, because like from what I like was like going through like YouTube, the rumor, and I'm gonna like quote it, rumor might be like not like 3,000, but then 2,000 or like 2,500.
Oh, it's going to be at the very
Yeah.
minimum. At the very minimum, it's going to be two because I know the latest Samsung one is like
Yeah.
around $2,000. Like I said, my friend, his old one actually had it broke, and so he had I think I don't know if
Wow.
he got the warranty or something, but he
Yeah.
upgraded to the latest one, I think it was,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and it was like almost $2,000. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, but at the
And you
same
know that
time,
Apple
yeah,
charges even more for their crap, so you know it's going to be more than that.
yeah, yeah, because like at the same time, for the price, will it be actually be worth it? Too, because like the build quality, will it actually last? For that price though.
Yeah, it's hard to say. It might be one of those where like I might wait until like I mean if there's something really really compelling about it, I might
Mm-hmm.
consider it,
Mm-hmm.
but it might also be one of those instances where, like even with I didn't get the original iPhone 10, well
Mm-hmm.
partly because they didn't have the max size when they first released the 10.
No, no, they only had the smaller one.
Right. And so I didn't want to go like I wanted the OLED,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't want the smaller screen. So I waited until the next gen when they did the 10s Max when they
Mm-hmm.
refined things a little bit,
Yeah.
and I'm glad I did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then, well, like at least like the fold will be better than, was it like the was it like the Apple Vision Pros?
There are things that I like about the Apple Vision Pro, but I just can't bring myself to spend $3,500 minimum. I just
Man,
can't do it.
shoot, man. Like you could probably just like use the same amount and just buy, like the VR, like the Rift or like any other ones, and like then like a couple games.
I have a Quest 3 now.
Yeah.
And well, it was funny because my friend was trying to get me back in because I had given up on VR for a while because they
Mm-hmm.
weren't there wasn't anything happening with accessibility, and I got
Mm-hmm.
so tired and frustrated
Mm-hmm.
trying to fight with it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I gave it up for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
And then my friend was like, "Oh, there's a couple of games you should really try them," because he got back into VR again,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "Nah, you really should get a Quest 3."
Mm-hmm.
And then what did it was in June of last year,
Mm-hmm.
Meta, believe it or not, they added a text to speech feature for their headsets, and I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is not blind accessible yet because it
Mm-hmm.
still uses the pointer
Mm-hmm.
interface. So you're kind of
Mm-hmm.
pointing a laser pointer and then it speaks what you're pointing at. Kind of like if you're using NVDA in the mouse, you just hover your mouse over something and it'll
Yeah, yeah,
read
yeah.
it to you. But
Mm-hmm.
between that and a couple other things, I'm like, okay, I'm actually pretty curious.
Mm-hmm.
And then earlier that year, I had bought they were the X-Real glasses. I wanted to see what those were like, and they're basically they're not like AI glasses. They're just you hook up a
Mm-hmm.
device into them like a game console or your
Mm-hmm.
phone,
Mm-hmm.
and they have a little screen in them, and you just kind of it's like looking at a big screen in front of your eyes. You just wear a pair of glasses.
Mm-hmm.
But the
Yeah,
way
because
those were, they
mm-hmm.
weren't they were it was too small and they weren't accessible enough for me, and my friend wanted to try them, so he said, "Tell you what, you really got to get into VR again. I will I'll trade you if you give me the X-Real glasses, which are a few $100.
Okay.
I will buy you a Quest 3."
That's
I'm
kind
like,
of that's kind of a good
"Okay."
deal.
So I'm like, "Okay." And so he had a few accessories that he wasn't using anymore, so he
Uh-huh.
included those, and so I got the Quest 3, and then
Mm-hmm.
I gave him the X-Real glasses, and then I bought him a couple Steam games to make up the difference. And
Mm-hmm.
so,
So that's a cool
yeah, so
trade.
that's how I got my Quest 3 last year.
Oh, okay. It's like, so like, would it be possible like to make it like blind friendly though, or would it be in in the realm of not really?
Well, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So they have two different features now. There's
Mm-hmm.
one that they just added within like the last, I would say, month or two.
Mm-hmm.
So the one that came out in June, they call it text to speech,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where you use the pointer.
Mm-hmm.
And then in like November or December, my friend Chris and we didn't learn about it until I think it was like mid-December.
Mm-hmm.
Then they added this new feature called Screen Reader, and what that
Really?
does, they did, but
That's
it's
interesting.
really rough. It's really rough right now. It's really early because
Mm-hmm.
they put it under it's listed under their experimental features, so you have to enable it there.
Ah, okay.
But what it does is it disables the pointer feature,
Uh-huh.
and then you just use your analog sticks on both controllers
Mm-hmm.
and then your face buttons to navigate the menus. And so
Mm.
it sort of works, but like I said, it's really rough right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because they kind of do like for people who've used a Mac, they kind of do this sort of like nested hierarchy structure. So like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, you're moving left and right and you're moving between windows. Oh, you're in the window. Now you move down one level and now you move between panels of the window.
Panels,
Oh,
and then like,
and then
then
you
like, you
go
like,
and then
then
you
like,
go deeper, and then you go between the controls in that panel, and then you go between you have all these hierarchy
yeah, because
levels.
yeah, because like I did teach myself like to use the Mac too. When
Hmm.
my when like my Toshiba laptop crapped out, I was like, you know what, I need a laptop. I think like I knew a family member that had a Mac that was selling it. I was like, you know what, why not? I'll buy from them. At least it has like, like a voiceover already. Why not?
Yeah.
Just teach myself. So it was like, oh, like you have the command key, then to interact with text, you gotta interact it, then not interact with it, like just to move out.
That is the one feature that
Yeah,
drove me absolutely
yeah,
bananas. I just still can't get used to that. I mean,
yeah,
I get it.
yeah.
I sort of understand how it works, but I just find it so clunky.
Clunky because like once I got back to like to Windows, I was like, oh, this is way easier and
Yeah.
smoother. Where like
Give
I don't
me,
have
yeah, just give me NVDA. I'm fine.
same because like where like I don't have to do a keystroke like to interact with the text just to read the paragraph and then get
Yeah,
out of the text to go to scroll down some more to read more text. I'm like, okay, yeah.
exactly. But yeah, I mean, so as far as like the meta, they added a screen reader,
Hmm.
and there's some stuff that's like it's not labeled correctly, and
Hmm.
so it's like you're not sure exactly what piece you're interacting with.
Hmm.
But like the fact, like even though it's like I said, it's very early, there's promise because we went from like 2016 until about 2020, mid 2025,
Hmm.
where Oculus slash Meta
Hmm.
really didn't do jack for accessibility.
Hmm.
And within now 6 months, are they perfect? No. But we actually have two different text to speech type of features. So
Hmm.
the fact that they're actually starting to pay attention
Hmm.
is promising. And then, of course, like those are great, but I also am really liking my Meta Ray-Bans too.
Same here because like I just got a pair for Christmas too.
Heck yeah, Gen 1 or 2.
Gen 2 because like Carrie,
Excellent.
yeah, because Carrie told me just get the Gen 2, bigger battery, it's better.
Yeah. Yep. Well, it was cool because it was funny. A couple of years ago, I bought one in like it was like
Hmm.
May of 2024, I think.
Hmm.
And then I got accepted into some beta test thing,
Hmm.
and I didn't know it, but when I accepted and I got in, they're like, "Oh,
Hmm.
by the way, we're going to send you a pair of Ray-Bans." I'm like, "Sweet."
Wow.
So I ended up getting two pair, and then when the Gen 2s came out, I found a coworker
Hmm.
who didn't have one. I'm like, "You should have one of these because he's a tech guy too."
Hmm.
And so I'm like, "Well, I'll sell mine for a good price." So
Hmm.
I sold him one of my Gen 1s, and now I
Hmm.
have a Gen 2. It's cool because I have a Gen 2 pair for my personal phone,
Hmm.
and I have a Gen 1 that's paired to my work phone. So whenever I
Hmm.
have to do I love it because whenever I have to join a Zoom or a Teams meeting through work, I just throw on my
Hmm.
Ray-Bans as a Bluetooth
Hmm.
headset and join that way. It's great.
Oh, I didn't know those work like that too. Shoot.
Oh yeah, no, the Ray-Bans, dude, you can use them as a Bluetooth headset. I do all the time. It's great.
Oh, okay, okay,
It's
okay.
great.
Okay, it's more convenient. Yeah, because like I was like, yeah, because like there were the a giga ones, but then I'm like, that's not gonna come out for a while, and so I was like, you know what, I need something now that is
Yeah.
still affordable. It's like, why not? And plus, like I was so curious about like the Ray-Ban Metas, anyways.
No, they're very solid.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Gen 1 and the Gen 2, they're both really good.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a pair of the Agigas.
Mm-hmm. Lucky,
And
I'm
what?
still waiting. I'm still waiting for like their second batch or third batch rounds
Oh
to
yeah,
come.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
I mean, if yeah, they're not they're part of the basically the beta ones right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The pioneers, what they call them,
Yeah.
and their AI stuff actually works pretty well. The
Mm-hmm.
main thing, ironically, that they really have to figure out is they
Mm-hmm.
have some really jank connectivity issues.
Oh.
Whether it's like the case properly charging the battery,
Mm-hmm.
or sometimes you'll get like weird connectivity issues with your phone. Although that's gotten a lot better
Mm-hmm.
since even when I started.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember a coworker of mine got in a few weeks before I did, and he showed me them, and they were a mess when he got them. But
Yeah,
then
cause
there was a patch shortly after when I got them, and they were a fair bit better.
like I'm just like I'm still more of on the fence of waiting for everyone else, like Harry, you, and everyone else that got into these
Mm,
to, you know, to like review them first before I drop, a couple bills for
yeah.
them, you know.
Oh, for sure. Well, part of it was for me is like,
Mm-hmm.
well, I'm a nerd and I have to, and
Mm-hmm.
I actually have, a decent income, so I'm curious. Well, the thing that sold me the Agigas was the Echo Visions was because
Mm-hmm.
if you pre-ordered early enough,
Mm-hmm.
not only did you get a deep discount on the glasses, but you got a lifetime
Subscription.
subscription to their AI. I'm like, well, hell, if I don't have to pay the monthly subscription, bring it on. So
Well,
that's why I bought them when I did.
okay. Okay.
Otherwise, I would have waited.
Well, I'm more on the other fence. Yes, I do have the income, but then at the same time, I'm more of a let everyone else review it and look out
No, I
all the
get it.
bugs, and then I'll
Well,
get it,
and
you know.
yeah, and the other reason was and the other two reasons was like, okay, well then, okay, it would be more content for my channel. That
Uh
would be fine. And then I know naturally that my day job,
huh.
we would get a lot of clients asking about it. So it's like, well,
Yeah, of course, you
our
know.
our budget at work is rather tight right now, so they're not going to buy me a pair. But so because I had so many other reasons, I'm like, well, I'll buy this pair.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't regret buying the Echo Visions,
Mm-hmm.
but I kind of, mm, I kind of regret the Ally Solos glasses. Those
uh,
are rough.
yeah, because like I saw like a Carrie's video too. I was like, oh, yep, nope, never mind. I'm
The,
saving my money.
I mean, I was really kind of into Ally for a while,
Mm-hmm.
but then they kind of screwed around with it, and I don't know, they were trying to make it do too much or something, and then it
Mm-hmm.
just didn't seem as reliable as it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
And like the thing about the Meta glasses is when you put them on and you ask it, "Hey, what am I looking at?"
Mm-hmm.
That response is boom, like it literally it's within
Yeah.
like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
especially when reading,
Mm-hmm.
the Solos glasses take forever. They are so, like when you ask it to read something, they are so slow, dude.
Wow. Mm.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like you have to basically like you tell it to read something. Okay, let me take a look. Wait, wait, wait. Okay, I took the picture. Let me
Okay.
analyze it. Wait, wait. And then it's like, okay, maybe 30 seconds later, maybe you have it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, man. And the glasses, the glasses themselves are not like they're not near as good as like I mean, even just like the sound quality or the build quality
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
compared to
So,
the metas, they're just not as good.
yeah, because when I heard the price, I was like, dude, I might as well just buy the metas myself.
Yeah, I mean, I bought those at they had like
Mm-hmm.
a really really early bird price.
Mm-hmm.
They had like a really early bird and then an early bird and then like a regular price. So it's like
Uh-huh.
the longer you waited, the more you'd have to pay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but then so far, like the Agigas, like the Echo Visions, seem like really promising, even for the price.
They are no, they are. I mean, I like what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
If they get some of this connectivity stuff ironed out,
Mm-hmm.
like the AI stuff, it actually works really, especially like their live AI mode works really well.
Oh, okay.
And their reading mode works quite well.
Mm-hmm.
And what they do is, I don't know if they're going to eventually add a keyword
Mm-hmm.
to wake it, but instead of using your voice, there's a button on the right side of your glasses.
Mm-hmm.
You tap it once if you just want to do like, hey, what is this?
Mm-hmm.
If you tap it twice, you'll go into live AI mode.
Mm-hmm.
And if you tap it 3 times, you'll go into like the reading mode. So The
That's
thing with like
cool.
the meta glasses, the thing about them is that like I find that sometimes I have to fight with it a little bit if I want to
Mhm.
get it to fully read something,
Mhm.
because it'll want to summarize it, or it'll
Mhm.
get fixated on something and like, no, I want you to describe something now. We're done with this. Let's,
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
I have it read text, but then I want it to describe something.
Mhm.
Um, I feel like I have a little bit more control
Mhm.
over the Echo Visions.
Mhm.
I
Over
mean,
like what?
both are great.
Yeah.
Both are great, but
Mhm.
I mean, I still love my metas.
Probably say like like just like buy both if you can though, right? Mhm.
I mean, it
Or more
depends
of
how
like the
much of a
Echo
nerd
Vision.
you are, you know?
Truthfully, I'm probably gonna be the same bag as you, just having both too. So.
Yeah, I mean, there's that, and then I hate to say it, but I'm sort of curious because of like I played with Gemini on my phone and everything,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
I gotta say I'm sort of curious when Google comes out with their new glasses
Oh yeah, they
that use
are.
Gemini, and I'm like, that could be interesting.
Yep, they are. And then Apple is also rumored to have their
Yeah, they
Retina.
are, but Apple is so they've
Yeah.
screwed up AI so bad, dude.
Mhm.
I know they're switching to Gemini, but I don't know. I mean, we probably won't get that until what,
Whenever,
middle of next year at the earliest, probably.
maybe.
Well, because they just within the last week or two they just delayed it again.
Yeah. Yeah. So I would say probably yeah. Because like since you said it, yeah, now I'm curious about like the Google side now. Because like I remember like way back then, like when like they had their Google Glass, when Ira was using them.
Yeah, the Envision glasses use them too, but I do not like the old Google glasses.
Yeah.
They are chunky.
Yeah, they are because like
They are not
the side
comfortable
had
at
like the
all.
big old camera piece on like the side
Yeah,
too.
the big old fat, like, I don't even know what you would call it, but yeah, the right hand side has,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they didn't even look like regular glasses. They were
No,
like,
no.
they were weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. So like yeah. So now I'm just waiting for like the Echo Visions because if I want to use Ira with like the metas, I had to go like WhatsApp, then they have to message me, then okay, like the
Mm.
message like for like a video call, like that's like just so many extra steps that I don't want to do.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I love Ira for what it is. It's just
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
use it really that much.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if I were totally blind, I probably would use something like that a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Because for me,
Well,
if I can't
yeah.
get if I can't see something, I just turn on my magnifier.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's fair. That's fair because like I just recently just subscribed to like their first tier for like
Hmm.
20 minutes for like $26 a month because like I found out that yes,
Ouch.
yeah, but then at the same time, like I'm like I used to be my eyes with the computer, but then I got a couple people that couldn't really help me out, so I was like, you know what, fine, Ira. Then whatever that like 5 minutes free before, boom, done. It was done.
Yeah.
Whatever like I needed help with the computer. I was like, you know what, why not?
Hmm.
Why not?
Yeah.
know?
There's a new NVDA add-on that
Mm-hmm.
that's I just started playing with within the last like week or
Oh,
so. What is it called? Vision Assistant Pro, I think it's called.
oh, I gotta look that up then later
It's
on. Then.
it's actually really cool because you can do all kinds of things with it. Like you can do kind of a be my eyes sort of like
Mm-hmm.
tell me what's on my computer screen,
Oh.
or but you can also, like I said, it has like what probably 6 to 10 different features in there. So
Oh.
there's like another thing where you can basically you hit a layered command,
Mm-hmm.
and then you like, okay, you hit your Vision Assistant
Mm-hmm.
command
Mm-hmm.
and it'll beep at you, and then you hit a letter to tell it what you want to do. So
Mm-hmm.
like you can also just say like, oh, open this document and OCR it for me, or open up this image and OCR it.
Mm-hmm.
There's even like a voice dictation type of thing that I haven't played with yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I've used it for like describing the screen, like Be My Eyes for Windows. And
Oh.
it's actually, I think it's faster. Like on the phone, it's pretty fast, but Be My Eyes for Windows, I find that it takes
A bit longer.
a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Wow.
this add-on is actually pretty fast. The one catch to it before you can use it is you
Uh-huh.
have to, it uses Gemini, so you have to go to you just go look up like get a Gemini key. You have to get
Mm-hmm.
an API key,
Mm-hmm.
and then you go into the settings for the add-on, and you just paste in the API key.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then you only have to do that once, but then once it's in, then you're good.
Okay. 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 Then I'll definitely just take a look later because like I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it on AppleVis listed, and I meant to get around to it, and then again, my coworker did, and
Mm-hmm.
he's like, "Dude, you got to try this. It's actually really pretty good." And I finally got
Okay.
around to it about a week ago, and I'm like, "Yeah, this is not bad at all."
Okay. Oh, like to circle back around, like for the what's it like the Oculus Rift? Like, will they like keep on like improving like the screen reader function?
Well, I mean, I don't know any more than you do, really.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
I don't have any ins as to what Oculus is doing or Meta is doing on that.
Yeah.
But
No, because like I was just curious though.
yeah,
It.
I mean, of course,
Yeah.
potentially, of course, they have.
Yeah.
They may improve it. To what degree? I don't know.
Yeah, because if Facebook can keep up with it, man, like that's another avenue, and another avenue of cash and blind people buying it and then playing it, and then free
Mhm.
advertisement for them, like The Last of Us. Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, and I think the main reason that I think there's several devices that all of a sudden magically sort of started becoming accessible,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe, and it was in June last year when that happened because there was a law. I forget what it was called. There was some European law
Mm-hmm.
where devices that had like social, I forget exactly what the law said. I can't remember what it was called.
Like a social media type.
No, it wasn't social media, but like if a device let you communicate with other people or something, like they said that the UI had to be accessible.
Mm-hmm.
So that would include anything from like consoles to set-top boxes to whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so like in June alone, we had the the MetaQuest,
Mm-hmm.
the Steam Deck actually has a screen reader in it now.
How well does that work?
Well, I need to sit down with it again and see if there's been any updates. For the main interface, it works great.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is, just like the Switch 2 that came out in June last year, it works in your main menus, but when you go to like the eShop, or in Steam's case, you go to the store section, that stuff does not read yet. So like I can browse my library, I can go through the settings, I can do all of that, but I can't use the store.
Okay, yeah, because like one of my family members had me feel like their like Steam Deck. I was like, dude, this looks like a Sega Game Gear, but bigger though. But I was like, dang, this is nice.
Yeah, a little bigger. Yeah, it's
yeah.
but probably just as bad battery life.
True.
No, actually, the Steam Deck probably has better battery life. Oh my god, the game. I never had one, but a friend of mine had a Game Gear. Oh dear God in heaven, those things suck battery down.
Yeah,
so
6
bad.
batteries. Okay, yeah, it took 6 batteries, man.
Yeah, and they were done in like a couple hours, man.
Yeah,
Tops.
yes, it did.
It was so brutal.
But hey, look, you were like the coolest kid though.
Yeah. That's why you just buy the wall adapter and be like, okay, I'm just gonna play this at home anyway.
Or like the Game Boy.
Yeah, I did eventually have a Game Boy.
Mhm.
It got lost though in one of my moves in college. Like I don't know what the heck happened to it.
Mhm.
I was moving from one dorm to another and
Yeah,
lost the
because
stupid thing.
like I remember I had the Game Boy, then the Game Boy Pocket, and then the Game Boy Color. But then the other ones I didn't really have until the Fat Boy DS, then the Lite, then the 3DS. That was
Oh,
probably.
the DS, yeah, the DS Lite was so good.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I had the original DS and like, oh, it was all right. It was really chunky, but the
Yeah.
screen, like, and then I went from the DS, the DS Lite screen. I'm like,
Mhm.
oh God, this is so much brighter.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was so
And
much
then
easier to see.
yeah, then the 3DS XL. So like a bit bigger, but then yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I still have trouble. There's certain types of games I wouldn't play
Mhm.
on the DS, especially text heavy games, because I just couldn't read them.
Mhm. Yeah. Oh wait, let me check the time.
Yeah, we've been going a while.
Okay, yeah. Well, again, because like I had questions, but this conversation just went from one thing to another. Hey, I enjoyed it. Trust me, I enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, no, like I said before we started, I'm like, I can go as long as you want. I have work off tomorrow, so I don't really care.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but
Yay
then
for holidays.
I probably have like maybe actually just two questions, maybe three, because
Sure.
because for me it's almost like 10 for me right now. So yeah.
No, oh sure, no, that's fine.
No, but I'm curious though. But then like, if you want to keep on going, it's fine too for me too. But I'm curious though. One of my questions was because like I always ask this now too because like I like adding them too. It's like okay, in a zombie apocalypse, what would your top 5 bucket list things to do?
Oh boy.
Yeah, because the reason I got that question because like I was watching the anime what was it Zom 100 bucket list of the dead. So like okay, yeah, why not?
Haven't heard of that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think I would just be too focused on survival. I don't know that I would. I guess it depend on how long I lived after. If I could live long enough for things to calm down, because again, everyone's going to be just, you look at any of these like The Walking Dead or anything, it's like, oh, the people just are as brutal and as psycho as the zombies are. So just trying to really stay alive, which by the way, if you have not read, I highly recommend, like I didn't like the sequel as much, but the original the Zombie Survival Guide,
I actually have read that.
it is so good. I
Yeah,
love it. I love that it's written like nonfiction. It's like, oh, this is what you should do, this is where you should this is how you should, like, where you should go, this is what kind of weapons you should use. And
You know what? Maybe I should get that book again. Shoot.
I got it on Audible.
Oh, wait, like it is on Audible? Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah, it's on Audible. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, wait. You know what? Maybe I can get it because like I do have 1 credit left because like I'm
Hell
doing
yeah.
I'm doing like the 2 credits a month.
Oh, you don't want to know how much I spend on Audible sometimes. If I'm sucked into a series,
Yeah.
I'll get the I have the monthly membership, but then it's like I run out, but I need a new books, and so like they give you the option, oh, you can buy 5 credits, or you can even buy up to like 9 now.
Yeah, you can.
And I might have done that once or twice.
Well, come on. Well, like it's yeah.
I just finished earlier today. I finished I'm caught up to a series that is 19 books in, so
Jeez.
it's oh crud, I just went stupid. What is the name of it? It's actually a really interesting sci-fi book, but it's about like it has this AI There's this AI
Mm-hmm.
named Skippy,
Mm-hmm.
which he's hilarious.
Okay.
Which,
Okay.
speaking of hilarious, Dungeon Crawler Carl, you
Uh
must, you
well,
got to read those.
I am, and I finished book 7 already. To me,
Ah,
Caro, I don't know. He's kind of like a little bit like not annoying, but he makes me want to punch him sometimes.
sure.
Type of thing, you know. He,
Yeah, but I like Princess Donut.
yeah. Her's fun, and the other girl, I can't remember her name.
Mm.
But then like it's like
Expeditionary Force. That's the series with
okay.
Skippy, the AI.
Okay. I'll take a look. I'll take a look at that too. Like
Yeah,
probably
they're long. Yeah, there's like I said, I just finished book 19 that
wow.
just came out in January, which sucks because now I have to wait probably at least another year before the next one.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you probably don't really have anything for your bucket list then, huh?
Like I said, I mean, originally I would just try to survive. Um, the zombie bucket list. It's a really interesting question. I don't know that I have an answer to that. Like I said, I right now I think I'd just be like, can I even survive this thing?
Or like, can I survive? Can I survive like the next couple of days first?
I mean, whether
Okay.
it's the zombies or the people.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Then probably like the only question that everyone I see like to enjoy answering to. So, okay. If you had a chance to throw a pie at another, let's say, blind YouTuber, who would it be and what kind of pie would it be? And, they would have to stand there and take it, okay? Yeah, another blind, like a YouTuber.
That's kind of mean. You're making people call other people out.
Hey, then I might have them on and then you go, hey, yada yada said, he would throw this at you.
Well, how about this? I am going to be different and say I would get a pumpkin pie and I would just eat the damn thing.
Really? Oh, come on. Come on. You must have someone. Come on. or I can make like a couple suggestions.
Okay.
There's Carrie, Sam, and probably throw one out there. Probably like Steve Saylor.
Yeah. Now, Sam and I know Sam a little bit. He's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, actually, I know Carrie too. I was on her podcast one time.
Mm-hmm. See?
God, yeah, I'm trying to think. Oh, I know who it would be.
Okay.
I think I know who it might be.
But then what kind of pie though?
I don't know. I'll say Molly Burke.
Ooh, going there. Wow. But then what kind of pie?
I don't know, man.
Oh, you got your pumpkin, your banana cream, your Boston cream, blueberry, chocolate, let's see, peach pie, cherry pie, sweet potato pie.
Yeah. Anyone, like I said, I'm not picky.
Or like you want to go really messy, yeah. Then probably like one of the cream.
Yeah,
pie.
messy is like that'd be like your banana cream. Probably it's
okay.
pretty bad.
Don't worry.
You're
like
gonna do it. You go all out.
yeah. Well, that plus come on. Like Molly Burke's gonna watch this. Sure she is.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
man. I'm a small, tiny corner, man. Don't worry. I'm just a guy that likes to talk about anime and do mukbangs and get my butt kicked on like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat while
Yep.
streaming. No one's gonna watch me.
Yeah. I would like to kind of get into anime more, but I just I have so many other things that I already can't keep up with that I just haven't got there yet. There are
That's
a few
fair.
that I and I'm kind of trying to figure out what types I like. Because there's certain things about anime that I like, and there's some things that kind of drive me crazy about anime.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because like the thing about anime is like depending on what you like, they have it. It's like so, and then like
Oh,
you
for
can just
sure.
like then like you can just ignore the like the others. Let's just say like you like sports anime. There's a bunch of sports anime.
Yeah.
That doesn't go too crazy.
I guess I like more of like I want to have a good story, and I don't really it can be like a real life thing, it could be science fiction, it could be whatever. The thing that I really don't care for with anime, I don't like when they like, even if like you're having a good story, and then for whatever reason, like it could be a totally serious thing, but then I kind of call it like they go Looney Tunes. So they kind of like they go like really exaggerated.
You don't like the over like literally like type of animes that just
No, because it breaks immersion.
Okay. No, yeah.
So like I'll give you an example. Like I like Outlaw Star.
Classic. I
But
yeah.
like I grown to like her a little bit, but like you know how like the over the top that Aisha Clan is.
Oh, her. Yeah.
That is what I don't. And so many animes they do that. Like they have this serious thing, and then they go all weird Looney Tunes out of nowhere.
Oh, just like almost like a Super Saiyan power up. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do this.
Well, yeah, or they're just I don't know. Like I said, they're just all like goofy for whatever reason.
Then I would say probably like the closest one that would probably for you be the classic Cowboy Bebop. That doesn't go.
Oh, I've watched that. Yeah.
Yeah. See.
Yeah, Ed was kind of annoying, but. But
Okay.
yeah, I like Cowboy Bebop, and I think my favorite one probably has to be Death Note.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That one's good.
Note.
Okay. Yeah, I think there is a couple one on like Netflix too that is more. Yeah, so you like more of like the psychological ones that are slow paced, but then just a good story where like just doesn't go.
Oh, I like a good action too. Don't get me wrong. I mean, like the Castlevania animes are sweet. Those are good.
Oh yeah, because like I haven't even finished season 4 yet.
Oh well, and then you have Castlevania Nocturne too.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah, because like, oh shoot, I gotta get to this too. Oh wait, they have this anime now too. Yeah, they have so like Netflix, Hulu now has so much more anime now too. Like, oh shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like,
those are probably some of my like those stand out to me pretty well.
Right, I prove that like the two classics, man, Cowboy Bebop and Death Note. Wow.
Yeah, Ghost in the Shell, the movie.
Oh, and then like there is the series too.
Yeah, I watched a standalone complex. That sequel was terrible, though.
Yeah,
that was bad.
Yeah, and then now like they have their other ones now too, but then I haven't caught up with the Ghost. Ghost in the Shell stuff too.
I and the other thing, I like Berserk, except
never watched
when
that one
yet. There's a part like where. Oh, you haven't seen Berserk yet?
No, but I played the game when it was on. I think like the Dreamcast.
Dreamcast, yes, yes, that was a sweet game.
Yeah,
I have that game. But there was a part like. It's about probably 3/4 of the way through the series. I won't spoil anything, but like.
Oh no, it's fine because like I'll probably get around to whenever like I can watch it.
Yeah, well, basically, like the main kind of bad guy
Mm-hmm.
If they would have ended it kind of where
Mm-hmm.
they take out the main bad guy, but then like
Mm-hmm.
the last couple episodes just get freaking weird, and
Mm-hmm.
I did not like. I
Mm-hmm.
like the series until this like weird jumping off point.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, like some animes tend to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Wow. Didn't figure that like you were like like a little bit of like an anime guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like I said, I've seen a few. I've
Mm-hmm.
seen a few.
Oh well, I just learned something new.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like besides the gaming, like the learning out about
Yeah.
Doom and then
Yep. I've
accessibility and tech.
seen.
Yeah.
What was it called? It wasn't the it wasn't the original Vampire Hunter D. It was there was some other variation of it that my friend showed me
Mm-hmm.
that was pretty decent.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Let me- Well,
But yeah.
no. Okay, well, there's no more questions here.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, anything else in the chat?
No, I guess that's it. Well, then all I gotta say is like, hey, well, time for a shameless plug. Like Jesse.
Oh,
Before we
okay.
go, yeah. So go ahead.
Sure. I guess shameless plug time. Yeah, well, like I said, I run the Illegally Cited YouTube channel. You can find me at youtube.com/illegally-cited. And I have just a very bare bones website that has a lot of my other projects on it. Just go to illegally-cited.com. And you'll find, like I said, I've done a lot of different podcast interviews and
Mm-hmm.
video or audio. I was just on another one. I guested on the WASD and Beyond podcast a couple weeks ago, which was a blast. But yeah, illegally-cited.com and youtube.com/illegally-cited. And I'm still one of those weirdos that I still am on Twitter because I just, I owe a lot of my secondary career to YouTube and
Mm-hmm.
Twitter. Like I've
Mm-hmm.
gotten so many people reached out to me, um, whether that's been like paid gigs or beta tests or even
Mm-hmm.
just like podcasts and things like that. So yeah, I'm still rocking Twitter.
Same thing here, because like I mostly call it like a Twitter X, and I'm like, you know what? I'll probably just ask him through like like the Twitter chat thing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
yep,
because it literally works for me instead of trying to dig through you or watch one of your videos and then
yeah.
trying to find your email, then email you. I was like, you know what? Since I'm following him on like Twitter X, why not just ask and see what happens?
Oh yeah, it works for me.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
Jesse, thank you for just popping on here for like the interview. Well, sort of interview / talk, but hey,
Yeah, no, I mean, no, I think we got into some good topics, and like I
Yeah.
said, I think even talking about some of the glasses and assistive tech and games, and yeah,
Mhm.
it was pretty fun.
Yeah, thank you, and I really enjoyed it too. So yeah.
All
Well,
right,
guys,
sounds great. Well, thanks again for inviting me, and
yeah, thanks again. Yeah, so please, guys, give me a like and subscribe. You'd be much appreciated, and I'll do my best to have at least like like at least a interview every month. I'm gonna try because I gotta motivate myself to not be so nervous asking people. Okay, so Blind Toes here, guys. Peace out. Bye.